Journals, journals, all the journals, notebooks everywhere, pens, pencils. I walk around like I'm okay, but inside I want more journaling equipment. Oh God, I'm getting so caught up in folding my scarf that I'm actually not recording. Oh. There we are. Do I look all cozy and warm? I feel it. Welcome to the vlog. I'm Tova, this is ParentXP, and this is the Bujo series. I've had so many questions related to bullet journals that I simply had to make a whole separate playlist of them. And one of the questions is, what do you need to start bullet journaling? Very little. You need a notebook and a pen. That's it. A notebook can be a dotted grid journal like this Scribbles That Matter, which is still a virgin journal. I haven't done anything in it yet. I prefer personally to do my bullet journaling on a dotted grid. Preference. I find it very easy to do different layouts, and I don't feel like the dots get in the way if I want to do some doodling and be a bit artistic. I still use squared and lined notebooks. This one is a lined notebook that I'm going to use for all of my editing notes. They are currently going on in this journal, which is actually a squared, and the only reason is I happen to have this one at home. It was a blank journal at home and I needed something for my YouTube channel, editing notes. It also doesn't have to be a journal that is bound like a book like this. This particular journal is a disc-bound journal, which means that pages can be taken out and put back in again. At the moment, this one is fairly blank. I actually got this to make notes about Elin's medical needs, and I have all of those notes and I put them aside, but I wasn't using it that much for that, so I rearranged the pages in here, and I'm going to use this as a mental health journal when the other notebook I've got for that has run out of space, which is happening fairly soon. I know people who bullet journal in Filofax. I know people who bullet journal in a normal spiral bound notebook. All you need is a notebook and a pen. And then there are optional extras. I would like to officially issue this apology in advance to your bank account. When I say optional extras, I can speak from my own experience and say that list grows. And in terms of optional, it kind of changes. But yes, optional extras. You might want to use a pencil and an eraser or rubber, just to sketch out in pencil before you actually put pen on paper. Every time you have a pencil, a sharpener is kind of useful to have as well. A ruler to get perfectly straight, crisp lines. You don't have to. I know some amazing looking books where people are drawing freehand and you can tell that they're drawing freehand, and it looks amazing anyway. But it's an optional extra. I thoroughly recommend some form of correction fluid. This isn't correction fluid, this is an acrylic pen, like a Posca pen. This one isn't Posca, I have Posca, I prefer my Posca, but I've got no idea where it is at the moment actually. But yes, some form of acrylic pen or correction fluid to correct mistakes. You are gonna make mistakes. Even if you draw out in pencil beforehand, you're still going to make mistakes. So actually on the must-have list for bullet journaling is an acceptance that mistakes will happen and that you will embrace them instead of being so afraid of putting pen on paper, because what if you mess it up? You're gonna mess it up. At some point, you're absolutely going to mess it up. Go with it. So really, when I say optional extras, I would probably put these things as must-have as well, as a sort of bare minimum bullet journal kit. Pen, pencil, sharpener, rubber, ruler, and some form of correction tool. Very, very useful. I will add Amazon links to all of my favorite tools and stationery and journals in the descriptions. More optional extras. Pens. 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 All the pens. I love my pens. I'm a bit crazy. Okay. I actually have so many pens now, I needed 3 pots to keep them in. These pens I didn't buy. I was given a set of different coloured fine liners, and I was given this set of multicoloured and slightly sparkly, what do you call them? The gel pens. They are gel pens. I have been using them loads in my bullet journal because I like using different colours for different themes. So they've turned out to be really useful. In this pot, I have my very first set of jewel pens, one side fine line, one side brush pen. They're not great brush pens. The fine liners in these are amazing. The brushes, not all that good. I don't use them a lot. I have some highlighters in here. I have a gold and a silver calligraphy pen. I have my one and only Muji pen. I need some more Muji pens. And I have a craft knife. Craft knives are really useful if you want to do things like Dutch door spreads, or you want to cut out and do a scrapbooking style bullet journal where you cut things out from other places and stick in it. So craft knife, much recommended. And here, in this pot, we have the good pens. The good pens. These are my Tombow Jewel fine liner and brush pens. And these are good brush pens. They are super good brush pens. I can do some amazing lettering and art with these. I love them, and I want more colours, but they're not the cheapest, so I kind of have to pace myself in how many Tombows I buy, but I can definitely say I'm using all of these regularly and I love them. I do have another kind of brush pen which is much thinner, and it's these ones, Pentel, they're Pentel ones. They're also really, really good. They are much thinner than the Tombows. I don't know how well you can see it, but they're significantly different in thickness. But I can make some fantastic lettering and letter art with these as well. I really like them. And then we have fine liners, and I have fine liners of a few different brands, but they all more or less they end up being more or less the same. So I have some Faber-Castell artist pens in different thickness, really good, really recommend Faber-Castell. I have some Uni Pin Fine Line, water and fade proof pigment ink, amazing. These are amazing. I actually have these, they came in a set of 6, I wonder where the other ones are, with a 0.1 thickness and a 0.5 thickness in black, medium grey and light grey. Really useful. I really like them. And I was given a set of Molotow fine liner pens, loads of different thicknesses. I've used these a lot. I like them, they're great. I have used up the 0.05 and the 0.1 because I like to be able to write quite small. I've used up the 0.5 in this, which is why I went ahead and I got a whole set of 0.1 and 0.5s in others. They are the ones I use the most. And as for pencils, I actually have a whole set of these. They're artist Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell is an amazing artist brand. And there's a whole set of artist pencils. Come in different hardness, basically. Those are the things I am currently using. I would love to try some different brands of brush pens than the ones I have. I have more rulers, I have more rubbers, I have more pencil sharpeners. And that's just my stuff. You should see Alice's craft box. And Alice's journals, she's got a lot of them. And then you can obviously go crazy with so many other things. Washi tape is really fun to use in a bullet journal. And yes, I have washi tape. Stamps and ink pads. I love the concept of them, and I have some. I'm not hugely great at using them, but yeah, I like the concept, and I do use them occasionally. I think they're quite fun. Stickers. Definitely fun to use stickers in a bullet journal. My youngest daughter is a bit of a sticker fiend, and we have so many stickers. So my journals end up having stickers in them because there's stickers everywhere. You need a journal and a pen. You don't need anything else. Journal and a pen. Everything else is bonus, extra, fun, expensive, and time consuming, but fun. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye. Do we call this the Bujo series? I'm a bullet journal addict. Hi, I'm Tova and I'm addicted to Bujos. Confessions of a Bujoholic. I'm sure that's been done before. That is too good not to have been done before. But it is good.